playoffs so far.
They set you up, Jay.
I did take the Bucks. I said it with my chest, and I lost money.
I tried to bail you out. I was
you
like,
didn't.
Are you sure?
You didn't say nothing.
I said, are you
didn't say
sure?
nothing. All you talk about is the Lakers.
I said, are you sure?
That wasn't a bailout.
I tried to help you, you know? Tell us, like your mom say, if you're going to lie, tell the same lie.
Tell it over and over and over again.
I tried to help you. You didn't want to listen.
Dog.
Playoff Jimmy. Gotcha.
Can I just make a statement for the ages?
Yes.
Stacy, call in.
Stacy's definitely calling in today. You know she's calling in today because she couched it yesterday. She said, well, I'm going to wait until we finish it off before I really gloat. And I was like, ooh, that sounds like a very...
This is the Stacy show today.
That sounds like a very mature person. Here's
That's
my
right. She wasn't.
She was so patient.
Just like a Pat Riley. Yeah, right.
She just exudes the Miami Heat patience.
Yeah.
We'll just wait until we close
We
it
ain't
out.
done nothing yet. She sounded like Kobe.
All right, so here's the line I'm kicking off today. Here's the best line I've thought for today. Because as I'm watching it, and we're going to get into a lot of stuff, over the past 4 years, Jimmy Butler is the #1 playoff player in the world. Past 4 years, tell me a player who's been more consistently great in the playoffs than Jimmy Butler. So, I mean, 4 years ago, they get to the NBA Finals, right? He goes against LeBron. LeBron gets the edge, but they get there. Masterful performance. The next year, they get swept.
By the eventual champ.
By the eventual champs, the Milwaukee Bucks. The next year, they get to the Eastern Conference Finals. Jimmy Butler puts the team on his back again. And this year, redeem story against the team that swept them 2 years ago. They beat the #1 seed, and Jimmy goes for 56, and then last night goes for 42. And you call it a push-off. You call whatever.
Yeah, it was.
Catches the ball with offensive foul. I don't give a damn.
It wasn't.
Catches the ball with one hand, gets it in.
Yeah, crazy.
Just send the game into overtime. I've never seen a player over the past 4 years have better playoff performances than Jimmy Butler.
Wasn't a push-off at all. You know why? Because they didn't call it.
Yeah, it was a 100% offensive foul.
So therefore, it wasn't because it was good and it went in.
Yeah.
You could argue it all day long. If you're a Bucks fan, you can scream and holler. If you're just an NBA fan, the bottom line is they didn't call it, and Jimmy Butler gets the credit for it. As Jay said, 42 points, 8 boards. It just look at some of the stuff that he's been able to do. All we've heard is they don't have the roster. Where's Hero at? He's not there. Out of the bayou has to show up, as Perk would say, and do his job because Jimmy Butler needs help. And so, obviously, Jimmy Butler didn't need the help. He went out there and executed the way he knows how. He got his team to victory in overtime. And what else can you say? Now they just move on. Now it's the next round.
Kevin Love made some shot. Gabe Vincent made a huge three.
Yeah.
Huge three. Like
late,
Wesley Matthews, please push up. Please don't backpedal. Can I get into something else, please?
Yeah, by the way, they weren't pressing at all.
But everybody, though, Jay, backpedals.
Key. I'm going to say this, too. I'm coming in hot today. I'm swinging so hard on a multitude of levels. When the Bucks won a championship, I was so critical on our show and Get Up of Coach Budenholzer and the schemes. I thought the schemes were crap. And I thought they won in spite of Coach Bud. And then that led to, you can't fire a coach. We had a conversation. Can you remember? I was like, can you actually fire the coach after you win a world championship?
Yeah.
No.
What I've seen throughout these playoffs have just been so bad. The arrogance or the cockiness. We're still in drop coverage. You're still in drop coverage, and Jimmy Butler, after he gives you 56, you're putting Brook Lopez on Bam in the last 3 minutes of the game where Bam is just dribbling the ball at the top, passing the ball to everybody. You're not even putting pressure on him. You're not going small, putting Giannis on Bam. The last play in regulation, you're not putting Giannis. Giannis was on the ball. Regardless of them going small, you protect the rim. You're not playing two bigs in that situation and have Brook Lopez in the game and say, hey, look, regardless of who switches, switch everything, stay your butt down at the bottom and protect the rim. Don't give anything easy, right? Like you take a contested three, you protect the rim. The decisions that Coach Budenholzer has made are fireable offenses. They were when they won the championship game, and they are now.
He's saving his timeout.
Even the last possession, you have 2 timeouts.
It's unreal.
Grayson Allen looks like he doesn't know what the hell he's going to call a timeout. The play looks busted. Call a timeout.
No, you don't want to call a timeout. He's using them for next year. He's saving them.
Yeah, he's saving them.
I'm
now
so,
he's
I'm
got
so
2
angry at
extra
it.
timeouts.
I'm so angry at it. I mean, it's just, it's fireable offenses, Key.
Yeah,
and I don't say that stuff lightly. I don't call for people's jobs lightly at all.
You mentioned a championship and firing a coach, even though he won a championship, and you felt a certain way about the things that he was doing then, and you feel the same way about what he's doing now. Coaches don't change, Jay. You say, why aren't they doing Lopez in along with Giannis? Why aren't they doing this? Why are we still in drop coverage after dude hit you for 56? He still come out and hit you for 42 because you're running the same scheme. They do what they're comfortable doing and what they really know. That's why the great coaches, they know how to move stuff around and make adjustments.
Eric Spoelstra.
You took it right out of my mouth. You took it right out of my mouth. I was just about to say, Eric Spoelstra. He's in the position he's in because he knows how to make those adjustments. And that's what you're looking at. Now, I know you don't want to literally call for the guy's job, or do you?
I feel
You're
like
saying
I'm
what
ready.
you think ought to happen.
No, he's not saying that. He's just saying that he's so mad that if it was him, he would have to think about removing the guy.
I mean, Jay asked him after they won the chip. You think you're not going to ask it now?
Yeah, but Jay's not calling for his job. That's not what Jay's doing. He doesn't want to see a coach get fired.
I'm sure. I don't want to see anybody get fired from their job, but what I've seen has been atrocious.
If you own the team, what would you do?
Really bad. I would. I mean, who are my candidates? I have to look at candidates. I have to look at legit candidates and see who is out there first, and then weigh those options.
Can I get back to Jimmy? Hold on, guys. I want to get back to Jimmy Butler.
When a dude how could you do that when a dude like Giannis got hurt, man? You can't just be picking on the coach. Giannis got hurt. He's coming back off injury, Jay. You can't,
game.
He missed 2 games.
He missed 2 games.
And he went out,
but they lost 2 games
with
a minute.
He's still sore. He missed 2 games and he's still sore. I'm just trying to. I want you to slow it down from just. You know what I'm saying, Jay?
Okay. You're still in drop coverage. Why, Key? You're asking me to slow down. Why?
Because that's
Jimmy
what
Butler
I know.
didn't slow down.
But that's what I know as a coach. I'm comfortable in that.
But you can't be. But I'm comfortable on a lot of stuff until my head starts getting busted open, and then I have to adjust and go a different level. I mean that's. Look, all these games in the playoffs are won by the slightest of margins. It comes down to details. The lack of execution in the half court. The Giannis conversation is even another conversation about, when you go 10 of 23 from the free throw line.
That's really what did it.
You can't trust your best player in the half court because the personnel, number one, isn't conducive around Giannis because they're more of a defensive team than guys who can create shots off their dribble. And the execution lacks there. Lacks in the half court.
Giannis still gave you 40 and whatever, like
he
25
gave you 38 and 20.
Whatever. Yeah,
but Key, he missed 13 free throws.
Yeah, that's really what decided the game to me.
But he's always been a free throw problem, right?
No, not when they won. Remember when they won a championship, he didn't miss a free throw.
I was literally about to say he's always been a free throw problem, except the year that they won. All of a sudden, he started hitting him, and, that was pretty much it.
But Key, all right, so Key, if you're, I'm sorry, Max, I know you have a point.
No. I think we ought to be talking about Jimmy Butler right now. But go ahead. Keep going.
Well, I'm getting my anger out.
No, go.
So we can raise Jimmy Butler up. If Drew Holiday, as the primary defender on Jimmy Butler, is allowing Jimmy Butler to shoot 53% from the field, as a primary defender, Jimmy Butler went 30 of 57 from the field. Okay? Wouldn't you think about giving Jimmy Butler a variety of different looks, making him think? Because, Key, it's like when I played against Shaq, when we played against the Lakers, the first thing Bill Cartwright said to me was, Jay, Lakers are going to stay in drop coverage. You're going to get every shot you want off a pick and roll. My eyes were wide open because off every pick and roll, it didn't matter how Derek Fisher was guarding me, when Kobe switched on me, didn't matter. Shaq was going to be waiting for me under the free throw line, and when I came off that screen at the top, now I got you in a yo-yo. Because now you're on my hip. I'm going to get shot after shot after shot after shot. I'm going to make read after read. It's the easiest game in the playbook. And that's what Jimmy Butler saw every possession, Key.
After the game, Giannis was asked if he wanted to guard Jimmy Butler more. Here's the quote. Yes, out of respect, you got to let the coach make that adjustment. We have our best defender on him. There are conversations with Drew. Remember, this is how Jimmy Butler knew he could make the play at the end of regulation to tie the game. There are conversations with Drew. Whenever he gets tired, I can take him. He's so competitive. He plays so hard. He wants to take the challenge. But at the end of the day, I wish I could guard him more.
Well, the good thing about that, though, is I always say, Jay, stay consistent. Giannis is consistent.
He is.
Giannis said this, was it
a couple years ago? Yep, you're right.
When they played the Nets?
Yep.
Was it the Nets that they played?
Yep, we were asking him to guard KD.
You're right. He's consistent with it. The coach says, hey, this is what it is. I know we want him to do certain things, but again, Jay, the coach feels a certain way, and he's comfortable doing it that way.
So, speaking of Giannis, you guys don't seem to want to talk Jimmy Butler.
No. We're going to talk Jimmy Butler.
No. You ignore Jimmy Butler all year and now continue to ignore the best playoff player in the world right now. But Giannis did have an interesting
Is he
answer
better than Michael Jordan?
To a question.
Why? Don't do that.
What's it?
Key, can I ask you a quick question before Max?
Interesting answer to a question about the season.
Yes.
At some point, did you ever tell the coach what you needed to happen on the field?
Max, go to break.
Okay. I'm just going to ask that question.
Go to break,
Because at some point, Coach K, I need the ball here, man. I need that. I got that.
That's a waste of
I got it.
You could have held
I don't care what it's no. I don't know. You're wrong. I'm right. It's mine.
So you're favored to win the whole thing. Guys like Jay Will on national TV. The Bucks are going to win the whole thing.
I said Denver the other day.
Yes,
Jay,
he did change it to Denver, but when the playoffs started.
But what if you might go 0 for 2, though, Jay?
But the point is, when you are favored, Vegas favored the Bucks against everybody. When you are favored and you get bounced in the first round in 5 games, that's got to be a disappointment, right? A failure of a season. And Giannis was asked that question after the game. You're going to want to hear his response. That's coming up, and maybe we'll even talk about Jimmy Butler. KJM.
Back out to Allen. 2, 1. He didn't get that shot up. The Miami Heat advance to the second round. They are just the 6th, 8th seed to defeat a number 1 seed.
This is Keyshawn.